Okay, let's move on to another question here. We got a question from Ryan. Ryan actually says, what are the biggest tax law changes this year compared to last year? Now maybe we can have a whole hour just talking about tax law changes. Sometimes I think the IRS and Congress just want to change things so that we'll be all upset about it. Maybe I shouldn't be all that upset because I might be out of a job if they didn't change the tax laws every year. But there are a couple of important things that they did change this year, particularly as it relates to small businesses. The way health insurance premiums are treated for small business people were changed this year. And this is a very important change. And this is very important in preparing the tax return, hopefully, that you're going to mail on Monday. The self-employed health insurance premiums that you pay have always been included on line 29 of your Form 1040. That line says self-employed health insurance deduction. It's always been that way. I don't know, 10 years ago, only a percentage of it was, but now it's all deductible. Well, in 2010, and for 2010 only, we'll talk about that in a minute, but for 2010 only, those premiums that you pay for health insurance, if you're a small business owner, are also deductible for self-employment tax. That means they go right on your Schedule SE. There's a brand new line right on line 3. Any number that you include on line 29 of Form 1040 also gets included right on Schedule SE. And now don't forget about this. If you do your tax return manually, if you're actually one of the people that still get the blue forms and use your pencil and actually write in the form, that's awesome, go ahead and do that. But if you do it manually, that's a very easy deduction to miss. So if there's something on line 29 of your Form 1040, make sure you include that on line 3 of Schedule SE. If you use one of the tax software programs like TurboTax, or even if you use the IRS online file system, that'll pick up that type of thing for you. But make sure you check for that, because point blank, that's up to a 15.3% reduction in the cost of your health insurance right off the top, just because the IRS made that deductible. So that's very important. That's another thing for you small business people out there that are listening, and I'd like for you to spread this word too. That is one of those things that the IRS and Congress changed this 1 year, but for 1 year only. And we need to get that extended because big businesses, they get to deduct their health insurance premiums and their employees' health insurance premiums pre-tax all the time. Having this new deduction just makes us equal with the way big businesses work. So if you get a chance, contact your congressman, contact your senators, and let them know that that self-employed health insurance deduction that is on Schedule SE this year needs to be extended. Because I think that's very, very important. And again, that's up to a 15.3% savings in lower taxes, like right off the top. So make sure you do that on this year's tax return, but also let people know that we need to extend that. I think that's very critical.